Alright, so I actually have something different this time. I'm still going along the same vein of what I've been doing. However, I actually have something I want to talk to myself about, I guess. A little nervous laugh, never hurt anybody. But, last night, uh, I have this book that I keep that I like to write just little random independent thoughts in. And last night, the thought that came to me was attributed to, I guess, an emotion. I tend to write down just little streams of consciousness that I tie to words. Those words might be an emotion, a feeling, a color, a idea. And I'm gonna say last night again. Last night's was anger. And realizing the reality of my anger. Anger is not really an emotion or feeling that is really accepted, especially for men, I think. I feel like it was at one point, that was the whole be a man thing. The get down and dirty, fight and grit it out. But it's kind of, I think that's dying. I think it's dying. I think your right to feel anger as an emotion as a male is slowly being attacked, you know? And because of that, I understand it, but because of that, I feel like I tend to try to ignore a lot of my own emotion, and well, currently, again, I wanna grow, so I can only speak for how I feel at this very instant, and I can only be honest with myself. Of course, you're me. But yeah, where we are right now is angry. Very, very angry. Angry because I understand pain. And because I understand pain, I try extremely hard not to be the source of pain for anyone I interact with. And that's not reciprocated. It's very, I guess, deflating to be a source of empathy or a source of peace, attempting to be a source of peace for someone, a source of acceptance, and to have that energy be returned in hatred or just vile defamation. Focus, please. For example, I've been in a few situations with people, and situations where I feel like I haven't done anything I wasn't justified in doing. Focus. That's cool. That's a superpower. But yeah, situations where I feel like I haven't done anything outside of the justifiable, justifiable realm of possibility. That was a lot of words, but I know what I meant. So, to have people reciprocate my actions with negative emotion, to open my phone and be described as a demon or a, a, basically a scumbag by people that barely know me, and it's not personal all the time. Sometimes it's just logging on to Twitter and seeing how someone's talking about someone who looks like me, someone who has my characteristics or my race or my gender, and they're being demonized for something that you know that they probably deserve. I know that there are people who do wrong, but those people don't represent an entire group. I could never hate an entire group of people because of the actions of one. But that's where my anger is starting to become. I'm starting to see a group of people as enemies or as people to be cautious around because of my continuous experience. And at this point, it just feels like playing defense, right? Like, how many times are you going to let someone spit in your face before you start wearing a mask or just not interacting with them at all? Those are the two options I want to inhabit, exhibit, inhabit, whatever. There's a word. Those are the two options that I want to use in my life because I understand that because of who I am, because of what I am, I have the power to reciprocate. And I don't want to reciprocate. I never want to hurt anyone the way that I've been hurt. And this sounds extreme. This sounds uh, exaggerated. Like I've never had anyone physically harm me, right? But the things that have been, the emotional attacks that I've felt, compounded with the general consensus, which seems to be the general consensus of people of my stature being attacked, it just makes me feel like, well, if I'm going to go in this situation as the villain anyhow, I might as well act accordingly, right? It's only logical. I mean, if you're going to hate me, I might as well give you a good reason to. I might as well enjoy our moment together before you decide I'm no longer a positive influence in your life. And that's such a dangerous mindset. Because I know how to do the things I'm being accused of. I know how to influence in a way that would make your accusations look like child's play. You think you've been hurt until you've had someone who knows how to hurt you hurt you. You've been punched in the face, but a trained fighter has never punched you in the face. It's a different world. I mean, neither have I. That's kind of an example I just pulled out of the sky. But I feel like it makes sense. I'm going to use it. It's staying in there. Well, not like I edited anyway, but I'm getting a little off. Just recognizing my anger, recognizing that it's a reality, recognizing that it is a part of me, and that it is growing at an exponential rate, and realizing that I have to start actively fighting against that. Because there are moments where it feels natural, you know? And it is natural. It is natural. When you're being attacked, it's natural to defend yourself, to fight back. I'm just tired of feeling like every situation I go into, I should have my guard up. It's uncomfortable. I'd much rather be happy. I'd much rather be able to tell you that you're amazing with full confidence that it's not going to come back to harm me, because you're not going to take my vulnerability as weakness. Because I'm not weak. If anything, I feel like it takes strength to be vulnerable to you. And for someone to disrespect that, do you disrespect that because you think I can't hurt you? No, I don't want to hurt you. It's never my intention to hurt anyone. Anyone, ever. No pain for anyone is my goal. I don't want anyone to feel hurt at my expense. And because of that, I tend to shut myself off. You know, which isn't healthy. Shutting yourself off isn't healthy. Isolation isn't healthy. Being non-trustful. Being non-trusting isn't healthy. Being spiteful isn't healthy. And none of those are my goals. None of my goals involve being unhealthy. I want to be as healthy, as fit, as emotionally available as possible. And I don't know how to weed myself or weed other people out without giving them the chance to hurt me, right? Like no one's honest. That sounds cynical, but that's kind of how I feel right now. Very few people are honest. Just that little moment where I went from no one to very few people is what I want. I want to constantly be getting better. But anyway, I feel like very few people are honest with their intentions with you, with their ability, with their mindset, with their thought process. Those are synonyms. And that's what I want. I want to be honest. I want to be a break from monotony. I want to be a break from being defensive. I want to be a break from your day when you have to go out and deal with people lying and trying to hurt you and trying to get over. And, you know, just be at peace. That's what I want, peace. And it feels like it's getting to a point where the only way I'll be able to maintain my peace is to activate my anger. And so if I must, I'll do it in the healthiest way possible. Because I'm not hurting anyone. I used to say in self-defense, but now you can't do anything to me physically. that's gonna like deeply affect me. So I have no need to retaliate in that manner. I'm not responding physically to emotion. So physical pain, I'm not worried about. I'm worried about the mental game. The mental game. The part where I can tell just in our 2 hour interaction what you're insecure about, what would hurt you, what I could say or do to make you feel doubt within yourself. To me, that's the anger I'm more worried about. I'm worried about the spite. I'm worried about the vitriol. I'm worried about the excessive, overabundant synonyms before it gets to the part where I'm in your head. And it's not even genuine. I'm just doing it because you were in mine, and I need my revenge. I don't think revenge is healthy, and I don't want to be unhealthy. So, yeah, today was just my thoughts on my anger and my experience with anger. I don't want to go into too much detail because I've got some examples, but just to recap, personal experience, personal continual experiences have attributed to the emotions I'm feeling. Uh, what I get when I open my phone and in the media and on TV and in the news and on TikTok. I'm not even on TikTok, but I see so many TikToks telling me my gender is trash that it gets me defensive. Like I'll probably never download TikTok because of it. But yeah, just understanding my emotions is where I want to be. And I haven't been doing outros. I'm still not going to. But like I said, I have this book of my random thoughts when I'm awake at night and should be asleep. And I guess I'm just gonna read off what brought me to this point, or what brought me to this realization. Not this point, because everything's changing, right? So I wrote, "The greater my ability to destroy, the greater my responsibility for peace." Which is really just the Spider-Man quote with like a little bit more words, but I don't know why it came to me like that last night, but it did. That's just what I'm reflecting. But this is today. Hopefully, when I watch this back, I'll be in another place. I'll be healthier. I'll be more prepared to deal with any shortcomings that I come across. This video is a little bit longer than usual, but that's fine. There's no format. Just like life, there's no format. We're all kind of figuring it out, huh? I wonder what the audio sounds like. Okay, now I'm just rambling. I guess it's over. No,